NFA Band is looking for more instrumental players. If you've ever played an instrument, even in elementary school, think about coming back and joining band this year. We have a lot of fun adventures planned for this year. Please see Miss Martirano in the band room 237 with any questions.
The pep rally and powder puff game will be held November 6th from 3:30 to 7:30. More news to come as the day gets closer.
Goldback basketball gear. The Newburgh Basketball Store is now open for the public to purchase apparel and wear and support Newburgh basketball this upcoming basketball season. There are a variety of items such as sweatshirts, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatpants, and shorts. Please share and spread the word. Thank you for your time and support.
Anyone that has clothing they would like to donate can bring bags to Fashion Room 113. The Fashion Kids are creating a reconstruction outfit and need material. Mrs. Stafford thanks you for your help.
Senior Cosmetology Clinic is opening on November 17th, periods 1 to 4 only on Fridays. Senior cosmetology students will be offering discounted services such as haircuts, manicures, and more. Students and staff members are welcome. Students must have a free period and have permission from parents to receive services. Permission slips are available in room 120. Appointments are greatly appreciated and can be made by stopping in room 120 or calling the number below. Attention students, Books and Breakfast is taking place at NFA Main Campus on the morning of Saturday, November 4th. Access the QR code to make your reservation. Hosted in the NFA Main Campus Black Box Theater, Newburgh Free Academy presents Peter and the Starcatcher. This show is a prequel to Peter Pan. Tony-winning Peter and the Starcatcher upends the century-old story of how a miserable orphan comes to be the boy who would not grow up, aka Peter Pan. A wildly theatrical adaptation of Dave Barry and Ridley Pearson's best-selling novels, the play was conceived for the stage by directors Roger Rees and Alex Timbers, and written by Rick Ellis with music by Wayne Barker. From marauding pirates and jungle tyrants to unwilling comrades and unlikely heroes, Peter and the Starcatcher playfully explores the depths of greed and despair, and the bonds of friendship, duty, and love. Show dates and times are Thursday, November 2nd at 6:30 p.m., Friday, November 3rd at 6:30 p.m., Saturday, November 4th at 2:30 p.m. There are 90 general admission seats available for each show in the NFA Black Box Theater. There are no reserved seats. Seats will be given on a first-come, first-served basis when doors open for each show. Anyone that has newspapers that they are done reading can bring them to room 113 Fashion. Our students can use them for a project. Goldback cheer gear. Who needs to restock their Newburgh Goldbacks gear? NFA Cheerleading is hosting an apparel shop with some new styles. Please consider looking through our shop and supporting NFA Cheer. All styles are available with our Without Cheerleading in the design. Thank you all for your support.
Still need your senior portrait? Well, Life Touch will be here for senior portraits November 13th through November 17th, December 11th through December 15th, January 22nd through January 26th. It is mandatory to make an appointment to have your senior portrait taken. You must have your senior portrait taken to have your picture in the yearbook. For additional information, please see Mr. Ragusa in the Student Activities Office.
Life Touch will be here for underclass photos on November 28th and 29th. Photos will be taken during your phys ed class.
Attention juniors and seniors, please sign up in the Launchpad app provided to participate in the Powder Puff game as players or cheermen.
Dang, I just forgot my homework. I'm just praying she'll let me turn it in a little bit later.
She'll probably let you turn it in late.
Oh, hey, by the way, do you have the tickets for the football game?
Stealing is bad. You don't ever want to be like that guy right there. Newburgh Fly.
Remember, NFA, it's every Goldback every day. Have a great day.
Temperatures may be dropping, but the action's never stopping. Welcome back to the Game Clock. Let's kick off today with some local news. Last week, girls volleyball were defeated 3-0 in Warwick Valley, ending their season. The suspense is in the air as the swimming season will soon be underway. With the most section titles in program history, the Goldbacks look to add another. There was a job that needed to be done. Not only did the varsity football team do the job, they crushed it. The Goldbacks went into Monroe and beat the Crusaders 28-0. As a result of the offense stalling out, the defense stepped up. The Goldbacks secondary had not one, not two, not three, but 4 interceptions against the Crusaders. In the secondary, the Goldbacks were led by cornerback Nakai Johnson and linebacker Matt Patterson. They combined for 8 tackles, 2 PBUs, and 2 interceptions. It's officially playoff time, and the Goldbacks have a home playoff game against Monroe on Friday night. The game will be at NFA at 6 o'clock. It's a blackout. Be there or transfer. In NBA news, last night the New York Knicks traveled to Cleveland to battle the Cavaliers. Led by Julius Randle's double-double, the Knicks crushed the Cavs 109-91. They will travel to Milwaukee to play the Bucks on Friday. In Brooklyn, the Nets beat the Hornets 133-121. They will play the Heat tonight in Miami. In the NHL, the New York Rangers have caught fire, and it might be more than just lightning in a bottle. New York completed a 5-game sweep of a West Coast trip for the first time in franchise history. They defeated the Seattle Kraken, Calgary Flames, Edmonton Oilers, Vancouver Canucks in overtime, and the Winnipeg Jets in overtime on this 5-game sweep. With sole possession of first place, the Rangers host the Hurricanes on Thursday at the Garden. The Islanders lost to the Red Wings in overtime 4-3 on Monday night at UBS Arena. They will travel to our nation's capital tomorrow night to play the Capitals. New Jersey defeated the Minnesota Wild 4-3 on Sunday. The Devils will play the Wild in Minnesota tomorrow night. The best part about this is that's just the beginning. Now, enough talk about that. Let's move on to the NFL, starting off with your 2-minute drill. The NFL season gets weirder and weirder by the week, but only one game needs to be talked about in depth, the Battle of New York. At the start of the season, this game was looked at as the most exciting event in recent New York sports history since the 2000 Subway Series. Unfortunately, due to some injuries and poor football, this game looked to be a massive disappointment. With the rain coming down at MetLife Stadium, this would go down as one of the best games in NFL history, as the greatest display of punting the world has ever seen. 24 total punts by both teams, 13 for the Giants, 11 for the Jets. Trailing 10-7, the Jets were down to a 4th and 10 with 2 minutes left. They would be stopped by the Giant defense, and the Giants would have this game won. Or so they thought. After a missed field goal, the Jets had life. They drove down the field with 24 seconds left and got into field goal range to kick the game-tying field goal to make it 10 apiece. The Jets would get one final stop in overtime and kick the game winner. Breaking the hearts of Giant fans, the Jets stole the win in the Battle of New York or New Jersey 13-10. Now let's get into your 2-minute drill. On Thursday Night Football, the Bills got a bounce-back win against the Bucs 24-18. The Jaguars once again beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh 20-10. Down in D.C., the Eagles flew to a 38-31 win over the Commanders. Dem Boys crushed the Rams in front of a raucous Dallas crowd 43-20. Minnesota rolled to a 24-10 win in Titletown against the Packers. On Oilers Throwback Day, the Titans paid homage to Love You Blue, and their new quarterback Will Levis beat the Falcons 28-23. The Dolphins continued their domination against the Patriots in Miami 31-17. Down in Indy, the Saints rolled to a 38-27 win over the Colts. The Panthers got their first win of the year against the Houston Texans 15-13. On Blue Jersey Day, the Seahawks pulled a come-from-behind 24-20 win against the Browns. The Bengals handed the 49ers their 3rd straight loss in San Francisco 31-17. In the Mile High City, the Broncos won their first game against the Kansas City Chiefs in 8 years by a score of 24-9. The Ravens flock continued their hot streak with a 31-24 win in the desert against the Cardinals. The Chargers beat the Bears 30-13 on Sunday Night Football. And on Monday Night Football, the Lions bounced back with a 26-14 win against the Raiders in the Motor City. That's all the time we have for today's show. I'm JJ Seglu, and I'll see you next week.